is up, guys? Welcome back to another haunted historical adventure. My name is Suga.
I'm Joy.
And we're Gogetemm Paranormal team. Well, half of it anyway. And today we are back at the River Raisin Battlefield. Let me roll up my window because if people going back. Yes, excited to be back. It's a little later right now. We got here a little bit earlier. Oh, before I start, my honey's official. She's got the official merch, guys. So if you want to check it out, we do have merch for sale if you would like to buy some of that. But this is my honey's first time here.
It is.
She definitely specified she's not going alone.
No. And she said, well, it's just the woods. Okay.
It's just a
I'm
trail.
not going to. But in case somebody tried to mess with us, got my taser.
Good thinking. Because last time I only had the tripod. This way I can, and you can, you know.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jesus! Don't put it right in front of my face.
Not that close.
We're gonna have to remember some names. We got Proctor for the British. We got Winchester for the Americans. That's their lead man, the head honchos. You know what I mean? And then the last time I was here, we did get Bronson on the spirit box a couple times. Not really sure if that was an actual person that was here. If it was, I guess they were real talkative because I heard their name twice. So we're going to listen for that again. We'll see if maybe if I'm injured again this time, if we'll get more help. Not really sure. We're going to go to the same location that I was at where we got the cat balls. And then we're going to go a little bit more into the open and see if we get anything in there. But for some odd reason, I think that you should go in back. That way if anybody walks, they'll get you first.
Yeah.
Maybe
I got my taser. I'm not worried about it.
How are you going to tase a ghost?
Never know.
I hope that doesn't go off in your pants.
I don't have it on. You have a little switch. You have to turn it on.
Oh.
It's off right now.
And you sure you're not going to bump the switch?
Yeah. No.
Okay. We'll know if all of a sudden we see Joy jump 50 feet and she's like, light lit up, and be like, oh, I thought your taser wasn't on. That's all right. Okay. So, yeah, there's some people here. I think we'll get the gimbal set up and we'll walk out there and just kind of feel it out so she could see it in the light a little bit, and then
it's a little chilly tonight, of course.
Yeah, it's 62 degrees right now.
Cold.
62 degrees, but it's supposed to get down to like 45. So
got my hat. Got my winter jacket.
While Suga over here is hot right now, so sorry, even though you're cold.
It's cold.
I swear she's from Wisconsin. It's cold.
It's cold.
Not cold. It's cold.
It's cold.
Let's go get him. This is how it looks in the light, guys. Beautiful greens right now. Beautiful sunset. Working our way back to where I got the cat ball interaction. All right, we're coming up on the turn. This is where I had the cat ball right here at this turn that never went off. But it is where we got the, what would appear to be something trying to manifest by this bench. So here's the location where I heard the walking behind us. So I think it's normally where the cat ball was sitting. I think maybe we're gonna set up the tripod a little closer. All right, guys, so we're back at the section where I had the cat ball, and I also brought our Bible. Yeah, the REM pod that I made. So I'm gonna go set that out there as well and see if we get anything. on both of the devices. So we do have a camera on the other side with no light on to see if these go off as well. So I guess we'll see if we get any interaction this time. But we also are going to check another part of the trail too, and see if we get anything over there as well. All right, guys, so we're a little bit more in darkness here, which is okay because I just want to make sure we get something. So I'm going to try a little experiment. Let me turn this light up a little bit. So far, we don't have any bugs, so I'm hoping that's a good sign.
It's because it's so cold.
Maybe. Not cold enough,
Bugs don't want to come in the cold.
Hello, my name is Suga. I was here last time talking to somebody. I'm not sure if it was Bronson or what your name was, but I came back with little devices or toys that you can talk to me through. I'm sure you remember this one. Matt, you talked to me a lot, and then I also brought a Bible. The Bible lights up. If anybody has faith, God, or anything, please light that up. Let me know if you're here, if you love God, or if you want to talk. Please touch that device. I would love to speak with you again. I'm just trying to become friends with you so we can keep coming back here and being able to visit you and, you know, be able to pay my respects. We do have some mist or something going in front of the camera right now. I can see it in front of the light. So I'm not sure. It's not supposed to be any rain. Here come the bugs. Cue the bugs. Whoever was speaking here with me last time, could you come say hello again and touch one of those devices? I would greatly appreciate it. Again, my name is Suga, if you forgot. And I just want to say hello. I mean no harm again. I'm just coming as friends. I was just hoping I could get to know you a little better. And every time I come here, hopefully we'll learn a little something new about you or your friends or anybody else. You also, if you want to, you can speak right into this recorder that you see here on the stick. And I could put another recorder over here by the devices if you want to talk into this. It's not going to hurt you or harm you. Speak into that, feel free. Tell us your name. If you're a U.S. soldier, British soldier, maybe Native American, I'll give you a moment and I'll be silent. But there's just one more thing I want to say before we start. Remember the raisin! Private Suga reporting for duty. Things kicked off pretty quickly last time. Yeah.
Maybe it's because the lady with the bright white hat on.
Maybe. I forgot to introduce my friend. This is Private Joy. She came to meet you guys as well. She's an ally to the United States. That's why she's here with me right now. So we're both against the British. Nobody wants to talk to me this time? Don't be shy. It's okay. Last time I was here, I heard somebody running with me as I was walking. Maybe trying to catch up. Maybe you thought I was marching to battle. That, the snap, crackle, pop that you're hearing is fireworks. I don't know why people are lighting off fireworks right now. It's only June, so we will have that. So if you hear that, it's not gunfire or cannon fire from here. So I'm not sure why it's so quiet here tonight. I took a chance of coming back to see if we could build a friendship with them a little more, you know, get them talking some more. I don't know who I was talking to last time, because they obviously liked talking to me. They liked showing that they were here. I don't know if they're just not here. I don't know how the whole ghost thing works. I can go off my whole thing, how I say about quantum physics, other dimensions. I don't know. Maybe the day's not right, the time's not right. Nobody knows for sure. We don't know what happens to anybody after death. Nobody ever really comes back to talk about it. So, not really sure why it's different right now. But as time goes, maybe we'll get something. I don't know if I showed this last time. Artillery consisted of 6 small cannons, mostly 3-pounders with some small howitzers. The artillery pieces were first positioned about 400 yards north of here, just south of Mason Run Creek. These were used to good effect on the American regulars in the open ground on the site. They did not seriously affect the militia behind the punching fences to the west. After the regulars retreated from this site, 1 British gun was moved to about this position, opened fire on the Kentucky militia to the west. Accurate Kentucky rifle fire at 200 yards soon wiped out the British. Gun crew and the cannon was temporarily abandoned, then withdrawn outside effective range. Is this what happened after they took out the Americans? Then opened fire on Kentucky
Well, it says,
militia?
yeah.
Because there were Kentucky forces fighting with Americans.
Yeah.
And they came down to help them, and then they got ambushed. Everybody, only 33 survived. So this must have happened after.
Yeah, because then it says
So
they
I'm
wiped out the British gun crew.
I'm wondering. So the Kentuckians. Okay, so they must have came up here in retaliation, right? After they heard what happened. So I'm wondering, on the other side of the street, it's where the Americans were actually ambushed.
Maybe.
Because it doesn't say that here.
No.
So it almost seems like this is maybe the part of the battlefield that happened after.
Towards the end.
Then we got this sign. What's this sign say? Describe the second battle of the River Raisin from the point of view of the victorious battle on the 22nd before daybreak came within sight of the enemy. Such was their security and real negligence that our line was actually half formed within musket shot of their defenses before they were aware even of the presence. When we came to the firing part of the business, I could not get my gun off. It flashed in the pan and I procured a wire and worked away at it with that. I tried it again and again, it flashed. I never was so vexed to think that I was exposed to the torrent of fire from the enemy without having the power to return a single shot. Though if I had fired 50 rounds, not one of them would have had any effect except upon the pickets. John Richardson. Huh. Well, that sounds like when they got ambushed.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure.
I'm not either.
I'm not sure.
Did you show the porta potty?
No,
Yeah.
I am now.
That was probably here when they were here.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's an artifact for sure. I'm
No
guarantee
doubt.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so we didn't seem to get much over at the River Raisin. So we decided on the way back home to just stop here at the Fallen Timbers, which is what I did. There's another video, link will be in the description of my walkthrough, my mini investigation during the day, which I didn't really seem to get anything. But we're going to see at night and see if maybe we get something here. So we're just going to give it a little try. This battle was August 20th in 1794, ran by Mad Anthony Wayne. Just saying. And then it was Chief Littlefoot, Turtle Foot.
Me.
Sorry, forgot.
Can't remember
already.
nothing.
But yeah, so this was before the War of 1812. And then the War of 1812 happened, and then 1813 was over at the River Raisin, and then that's when they built Fort Meigs. Fort Meigs, unfortunately, we cannot get into, but this is open. We're gonna check this out and see if we get anything over on the ravine, just to close out the night. So here we go again. Let's give it a try. Here we are at Fallen Timbers. Good thing I know where I'm going. This battlefield is way smaller than River Raisin. Definitely a little more wooded than the last one. Again, we are by the highway though, so there is going to be some contamination. So definitely keep that in mind when you're hearing noises. Ooh, Creepier woods than the last one, huh? You think?
Yeah. There's probably coyotes out here.
I doubt it.
They're in town, so why wouldn't they be out here?
I'm not scared of the coyotes. I'm scared of wolves. Not coyotes. They're more scared of us.
You're lucky I love you.
What?
I do not like the woods in the dark.
Well, I appreciate you. I would have came here by myself. So there's the highway. I don't remember it being this long last time. Well, it was during the day. Definitely creepier at night. Don't you think? Oh, man.
Remember the spot in the road? I'm not real comfortable on the road.
That's the bridge. That's the bridge right there. That's that opening right there. Touch any of those devices if you want to let me know that you're here. I heard the Battle of Fallen Timbers took place here. Does anybody want to come and speak with me? And maybe say hello? I would love that. You can touch one of those devices. Let me know who you are. Again, that's the highway, guys. I'm gonna put a recorder here. It's like a radio that you could speak into. Tell us your name. Or maybe if you have any battle cries that you used to say during the war, you can speak right into that as well. That will not harm you either. It's a simple recording. Nobody wants to talk, huh? You don't have to be scared. I don't think anybody wants to talk here either. Must just be one of those nights. Alright. I guess that's that. I mean, we're not here long, but usually we got something going on. Weird, right?
I didn't even see anything.
Yeah, it went off. Is somebody here with me right now? It can be. It did set it off at the other place. You know what I mean? Somebody. Can you touch that again? I just wanted to make sure if that was somebody or was that me? There's two balls you can move too. I don't know if that was me or somebody else.
Walk up there again.
But it did on the other one, you know what I mean? somebody over there by the Bible, by the book? When we were at the other trail, it didn't go off when I was that far away. You know what I mean? Can you touch that again? That's weird. Can you touch that if you want me to come closer again? Just gonna roll with that with me, I guess.
Maybe it's vibrating.
I tried stomping. Didn't go off. That was weird because at the river raisin, I got closer to that before it went off. So that's a little weird. But I'm just gonna roll with, I'm assuming if it wasn't me and it was somebody else, they would have did it again because they would have saw it didn't harm them, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. But we are hearing some movement. It's definitely a lot more eerie in here, isn't it, than the river raisin. River raisin's like in here, to me, it feels like there's a presence here. For sure, more than the river raisin. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because it's enclosed or... Stop walking. I just like to hear around me, and I heard some... I mean, it's possible there could be some deer in here too. You know. Look, there's eyes over there. Do you see that light right there? Out there, you have to look out there towards the light. Let's go. You gotta look, when the light shines over there, you can see eyes. Could be a deer too. That's what you gotta look for, eyes.
I've been sitting around with my glasses on, I can't see shit as it is.
Well, you'll see it because they'll light up, like deer eyes.
I got my taser.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tase an animal. Well, if you make that noise, it'll run for sure.
Hit the taser again.
Huh?
I'm gonna hit the taser again.
All right. I ain't even working it. I just heard movement over here. It's probably a deer. But better be safe than sorry. Well, so much for that adventure. I mean, we won't really get anything. It's just a little something. But when you see eyes, I don't know.
I'm ready to run.
She said they have coyotes and wolves. Coyotes I'm not really worried about too much, but we were hearing a lot of like movement out there and stuff like that. I don't know what it was, but you gotta be careful. It's not like we have a gun or anything. I mean, she'd have her taser, so it would have kept the noise would have kept them away. But better be safe than sorry. It's getting late. We haven't really gotten much, but that's all right. We'll come back another night. More people. Maybe when Mumzy and Fashja come. Let's see if we can get anything.
A little warmer.
It's not cold. But I don't know. I don't know how much. It's 55 degrees. It's not even as cold as they said it was going to get. But I don't know how much we're going to get out of these two locations. I don't know. We'll have to check it out later. It's a little bit of a bummer. Definitely a bummer. But that's all right. This is what happens. Like we say, ghosts aren't on the payroll. So there's nothing you can do about it, right? But thanks for coming with us on this little historical adventure. And maybe we'll get lucky next time. Check you later.